Hey everybody, I'm Steve from C3. I'm going to show you how you can kick up to a handstand with your back against the wall. Even if you don't have prior handstand experience, the progression I'm going to show you is very safe for anybody to try. It's usually what I tend to do on my first day teaching a handstand 101 class. So as long as your body feels safe and you have generally enough room in your home, then this is safe for anybody to try. I'll show the kick up to the handstand, but then we're going to talk about it. Doing it against the wall has its own risks and rewards. So let me show you what we're talking about. We are talking about having our hands not all the way against the wall, and definitely not super far away from the wall, but about 1 to 1.5 hand distances from the wall. From a standing position, we would take a lunge in, reach up, and use the wall for a spot. First, I want to talk about safety. This is deceptively, there are risks involved with it. Two things can go wrong. We can either be too close to the wall or too far. Here's what I mean when I say we can be too far from the wall. Our brain gets scared about kicking up to a hard surface, so we might kind of chicken out and put our feet really far away. That is actually quite difficult to maintain, and it is really possible that my weight could crash forward and your head could come into contact with the floor. So it is a little scary if you're unfamiliar with this, but do try to aim for a good anywhere from 6 to 12 inches of hands away from the wall. That makes it easier for body to maintain its shape when it overbalances and makes contact with the wall. So have a good distance from the wall, kick up, and trust yourself. Second thing that could potentially go wrong. We said we could be too far from the wall. We could also have our head too close to the wall. Here's what I mean by that. If my hands, even if they're the correct distance from the wall, if my eyes and my brain are really worried about this wall, then we might have our head come forward ahead of our body, and we could actually put our head into the wall. Let me show you what that might look like. If my brain is focused on that barrier, I could come at it and make contact with the head before our body goes up. So here's the note to every hand balancer. Keep your shoulder open. Keep that angle pretty close to 180 degrees. The more that closes, the more your head is in the way. So those are our two things that could go wrong: too far, too close. Let me show you how I'd have you progress through this if you're a brand new handstand student. Very first thing you would do, hit your downward facing dog and just get really comfortable in that position. If that feels okay, pick a leg up, step it forward, and come into as much of a standing split as you can. This can be a lot harder than it looks. So feel free to stay right with this exercise for a good long while. Do it on both legs. When you feel comfortable with that, you probably will find that one leg like stepping forward more than the other leg. So you can start with your favorite leg for now. After the downward facing dog, step 2 would be from standing, lunge forward with that leg that felt stronger, and come up to that same standing split. Over time, you can really control the power. You can get a little push off of that lunging leg. So me, Steve, I'm using my left leg to push. And we're seeing what it's like to get more and more of the weight on our hands and our shoulders. Whenever we want to, that front leg is going to push, and then it sweeps up to meet the other one. Give it a try. Let me know if you have questions. Let me know if you have requests for other things. And take care, everybody.